Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be like an updated foundation routine or my everyday face. I am a server, so I usually work nights, and I feel like when I do work nights, this is usually what I go for, but this has been my go-to foundation routine. So I've been into this glowy kind of J-Lo look, if you will. I do change up the lip color a lot. I do have very oily skin, so my whole routine is targeted towards that. I just kind of want to do like an updated foundation routine and everything, because the last time I filmed one was a really long time ago, and obviously the quality of the camera and the lighting is completely different now. And of course I do use different products and different techniques now that I wanted to show you. So yeah, this is definitely not a 10-minute makeup look. I do plan on doing like a rushed, like if you have to go in the morning kind of look. But this is definitely not it if you're looking for that. I have also realized that I'm that kind of person that I either want all the makeup, like I want a full face, or I don't want any of it. I can't do it. I've really tried. Sometimes I sit and I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna do a simple look, like a no makeup look, and I'm gonna try, and some days I do better, but most days I kind of do this because it's just what I like, it's just what I gravitate towards. And honestly, if I want to look like I'm not wearing makeup, I won't wear makeup, because if I'm lazy and I'm just like, I don't feel like it, then I won't put anything on. I'm just that way. So I'm either want all the makeup or no makeup. There's no in between for me. So yeah. So I hope you guys are having a great day, night, whatever it is, where you are or when you're watching this. And I'm gonna go to work now. I'm gonna go change and go to work now. Should be very fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye! Okay, so we're gonna start off with primer. I'm going to concentrate this in the T-zone area of my face, but I do have oily skin, so I apply it everywhere as well. So I just kind of tap that product in to make sure my skin absorbs it, and I do concentrate a lot of this product into this area of my face, which is where most of my big pores live, and I also drag it down my neck. Now we're gonna move on to foundation. This is my ultimate favorite foundation. So full coverage and beautiful, and I did try this one, but I wasn't a big fan of it. So I'm gonna use my Real Technique sponge to apply my foundation. So I'm going to dot it all over my skin like so, and then I'm going to use that damp sponge to press the product into my skin. I have really been enjoying this sponge. I feel like it is kind of a dupe for the Beauty Blender, but it is not as durable. Mine's already breaking. So I'm going to use that flat side of it and blend around my nose. And then I'm going to use the pointy side and blend underneath my eyes and drag it up onto my eyelids. And then use the chubby side that I used for my face area, and then blend my forehead. So I do have some scarring in this area of my face. I don't know if you can tell, but I need a little bit more coverage. So I apply a little more foundation and then just blend it in with my sponge as well. And I also drag this onto my ears and down my neck just to make sure everything is nice and seamless. Looking better already. Coffee break. And then moving on to Vaseline, I just wipe off any excess foundation that I have on my lips and then apply that so it moisturizes them. And I do this right now so my foundation kind of sets into my skin while I'm doing that. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to use this one today, but I wanted to show you this one that I really love as well. I've just really been enjoying the formula and the color of the Bye Bye Under Eye one. So I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes in kind of a triangle motion. And I'm kind of staying away from the closest area to my eye just so there's not as much product there and I don't get as much creasing. So I'm going to use the pointy side of the sponge, and then I'm going to tap all of that into my skin, and I kind of blend it out towards my hairline just to kind of highlight my face at the same time as well. My sponge was a little dry, so I applied some of that setting spray just to kind of re-wet it. I just wanted to show you that little trick, and then I just use whatever excess product I have to kind of highlight the center of my face like I just showed you. And using whatever foundation is left over on that sponge, I'm going to blend out my concealer into the rest of my face so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to set my concealer using this loose powder and a cosmetic wedge First, I'm going to blend out any creasing that may have happened, and then I'm going to go right back in with that translucent powder to set my concealer. This helps everything stay put all throughout the day, and it also helps with creasing, and I do apply a little bit excess right there so it kind of brightens my under eye and bakes my eyes or my under eyes. And I'm also going to set around my nose and the T-zone area of my face with this powder. I find that it helps a lot with my oiliness. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use this matte powder brush in a big powder brush. I'm going to at first tap this product into my skin to make sure that I'm really setting my foundation and not activating my sweat glands. And I'm going to also drag this down my neck just to make sure everything is the same color. And you know, just set everywhere, my forehead, everything. And with whatever's left over on the brush, I go in and knock off that brightening loose powder that we applied. And I'm just making sure that I'm setting around my nose as well, just to kind of make it, you know, be one color. Now I'm going to brighten up my under eye just a little bit more with that color from that Kat Von D palette that looks very gross. And I'm just going to apply this where I would highlight. I don't do this every day, just for the sake of the video. I wanted to show you the step, but then I'm going to go in with this subconscious color, which is a cool toned. Every time you contour your nose, guys, you want to use a cool toned color, by the way. Color. And then I'm going to use a flat part of my sponge and just blend out that contour so it's not too harsh and it doesn't look as unnatural. And then I'm going to go in with my bronzer and this Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to start where I want the most definition, so right by my hairline right here, and then I'm going to just blend that upwards and towards the center of my face, staying above the line that I first created. Then I'm going to apply that on my temples, kind of connect it to that contour that we have down there. This is not really a contour, this is just bronzing. And I'm going to apply this on my jawline as well. And then I'm going to use this big fluffy brush and blend above that line, just so there's no harsh lines or anything. Everything looks nice and blended. And these are my favorite drugstore highlighters, but I'm going to go in with this one by NYX, and I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. And how pretty is this? I love this highlighter. And I'm also going to apply this down the bridge of my nose, and using my finger I'm going to apply that to the tip of my nose, just a little tiny bit, and also my cupid's bow. This helps with making your lips look fuller. And with whatever's left over on the brush, I apply that above my brow. Then using the handy dandy sponge, I'm just going to blend that into my skin, and I'm going to apply blush. So I'm going to start applying this right back here between my highlight and my bronzer, and then blend it forward so there's not as much product towards the middle of my face. I found this flatters my face shape the most. And then I'm going to blend everything out with that big fluffy brush, and using whatever's left over on my highlighting brush, I'm going to clean up underneath my bronzer just to make it look a little sharper. Now I'm going to use my brow pencil by NYX to fill in my brows. I will link my eyebrow tutorial here because that's way too long, and I feel like this takes me forever, especially when I need to do my brows. So I'm going to go in with this concealer crayon by L'Oreal and kind of clean up underneath my eyebrows. I kind of needed to go get them threaded when I filmed this, so with this I clean up and disguise that a little bit, so this is a nice trick. I apply it and then blend it out with my finger like so, and then I set it with the Foxy eyeshadow from the Naked 2 palette in this big fluffy brush. I tap that eyeshadow to set that concealer, and then I kind of drag it down my eyelid just to give it a nice base for my eyeshadows. And if I don't want to do any more eyeshadow than this, I just stop right there, and I feel like it gives my eyelids a nice little even look. So with clear mascara I set my eyebrows, and then with my matte finishing spray I set all of my face. And I do love that spray, it has no funky smells to it or anything. So using my Jaclyn Hill's favorite palette and this big fluffy brush, I'm going to blend these two eyeshadows together, tap off the excess, and just apply that onto my crease. Just windshield wiper motions, nothing fancy going on here. This is the quickest eye look that I feel like I do. Then I'm going to go in with that champagne-y shiny color in my fingertip, which is your best friend. Your fingers are your best tools, guys. And I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid and also on my inner corner as well. And then I'm going to blend everything out with the big fluffy brush, make sure there's no harsh lines between the two colors. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner a little more with the color Venus from the Naked Basics palette.
And this is such a quick eye look. I can do this so fast, and I feel like it's very flattering and it takes no time at all. So I'm gonna use that kind of orangey color and carrot-like, I feel like, and I'm going to apply that with a flat definer brush along all of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with that little bit of a more bronzy shade and apply that right on top. And then using the orange color again and this pencil brush, I'm just going to blend all of that together and kind of drag it up onto my crease like I showed you. I always get dirty when I do my makeup, it's ridiculous. And then for my lips, I'm going to first line them with this lip liner. No overlining or anything, just lining my natural shape. And then I'm going in with this lipstick. I'm obsessed with this formula and I just love these lipsticks so much. And this color in particular, I wear it daily. Then I'm gonna go in with this Mochalicious color right in the middle, and I wear this sometimes when I want to switch it up and give it like an ombre look, and I blend everything together with my finger. If I have time, I'll curl my lashes, which I did this day, so I did that. And then I'm going to apply my Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. I love this mascara. It is amazing. It beats most like high-end mascaras in my opinion. And if you don't make weird faces when you apply mascara, I can't trust you. Look at the difference. Amazing. So am I the only one that applies her left eye mascara with her left hand? I don't know. I found that weird. I'm totally right-handed, but I do that. So I'm going to apply 2 coats of the Voluminous Carbon Black. Then I go in with the Telescopic and apply that to my lower lash line because it has like a little bit of a smaller brush. And then I also apply 1 layer of this to my top lashes, and I'm all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye!